What's the underground?
Girl, okay, so when you get time in your free schedule, you should binge watch it. It's about like the Underground Railroad and the plight of the slave, but it's not your.
OWN is getting ready to take it.
Is OWN going to take it? Good.
Looking into it.
I mean, because it's not like your typical Roots or anything like that. I mean, this is way, way more detailed, way, way more intense. And it's a good story. It's a story that definitely needs to be told, and it kind of shows the intelligence of the people back then and the different things they went through. I mean, I ain't never walked 600 miles anywhere, and I don't plan on it.
Not even told them, probably. Well, I don't know. I do a lot of mile walking.
So it was actually like a story or like about the Underground Railroad?
Yeah. And I mean, about like the abolitionists and things like that are in the movement.
When I was looking at the previews and stuff, and I mean the whole tone of the thing, I thought it was gonna be one of them like weird shows like Harriet Tubman and Zombies or something like that. I didn't know what was going on.
No.
The other remakes that have been coming
Yeah. everybody in Zombies.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, so I thought it was gonna be something like that, but this was actually a historical type thing.
Yes, like I mean, like they show, how they got some of the slaves that were forced to become slave catchers. And things like that, like the stuff you don't get to see. How the fact that opioid abuse was very, very high back then amongst the slaves because they were trying to cope. It shows like how the house mistresses and things like that, how much power, for lack of a better word, that they actually had over the masters and the relationships and things like that. It's a really, really deep and important show.
Wow.
One of my girlfriends, she has 4 kids, and her kids range from 5 until 16.
Come on,
and
4.
they require that they sit down as a family and watch Underground every time it comes on. They never watch an episode without everybody present because it's such an important story. And it's not just focused on you watching somebody get beat. Like I said, it's not like your Roots. Roots is great, but this is like a really good backdrop, and I'm so glad to hear that OWN is picking it up.
Yeah, I saw something on where OWN is bidding for it.
Okay.
So, I mean, Oprah's going to get it. I mean, it's Oprah. I mean, come on. I mean, she can pull money out of her shoe and get that.
Man, if Oprah could just say that she listened to newbeatradio.com, like,
One time,
if Oprah could just say that.
Once.
Come on now, Oprah.
If Oprah say it, it's like law. I think it really, really is. Speaking of Oprah, did y'all hear what Monique said that Oprah can do?
Yeah, all day.
Woo!
If she had one.
She said Oprah could suck her.
Her meat.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
She did?
Well, Monique has been blackballed.
Well, Monique is going to have to go and get a job, man. That one.
Yeah,
Coming
and,
soon
she
to
been
a
doing
call
some
center
independent
behind
stuff.
you. Because some
Just
shit
saying.
you just can't do. Like Kathy Griffin.
I wouldn't say it was Oprah and Lee Daniels.
Ma'am, you earned that. You earned that. Yeah, you're getting blackballed. Yes, you have had 4 events canceled. You can't have no bloody mask or no president. Because here's my thing. If y'all had did that about Obama, if she had been standing there with a bloody Obama mask,
But she wouldn't be able to get work ever again.
she would be hiding from, fear for her life.
Yeah.
That's what she
I think
said.
she's saying that she is right now. She's
Yeah.
saying that they have ruined her life, the Trump family.
Ma'am, you knew what you were doing.
But the beautiful thing about that, because of how people generally feel about President Trump, or that's the first time I've actually said that since he's been president. She'll get work because people loathe our president, so she'll get work.
But that thing that she had with
CNN
for New Year's, how many?
That's over.
That's probably was like 1 million. So yeah, you're gonna get work, but is it gonna replace the gigs that got canceled? When you pick a fight, let me tell you how I fight. When I fight, I'll check out who I'm arguing with.
Yep.
If they bigger than me, I might cop the grown and sexy thing. I might can beat her, but I'm gonna have to sweat a lot, so I might still not do it. When you pick, you don't beef with somebody that got way more juice than you. That's the story for Monique. That's the story for Kathy Griffin. You might want to size up your opponent before you start this fight, before you pick this fight.
What?
You can say what you want to say about MC Hammer.
She said MC Hammer.
What he gonna do? Windmill on you?
Yeah.
Hammer time? Who gives a damn? You know what I mean? It's cool. Trump? You talking about Oprah? Certain people you just can't.
Well, you know
be
that.
Wise.
You know that they she wasn't all the way blackballed, but what they were doing is they were offering her roles. But for someone who's won an Oscar, you offering a role for like $10,000. you're taking all the roles that were meant for her, and this is no diss to Octavia, but all the roles are going to Octavia. Like the Help was supposed to be Monique. That new movie Hidden Numbers,
Hidden Figures.
that was supposed to be Monique. You know, but you're giving all these roles, you know, to Octavia, and Octavia, she earned it. She's grinding her entire career. She earns it. Shout out to her. But you know, but Hollywood is literally playing Monique to the left, and it was all because she didn't want to go to Cannes.
Yeah, and she was supposed to leave her kids, and she didn't want to leave her family. And then they weren't paying her. She was supposed to pay. Oh, okay, well you can do it and haul your whole family, and it was like an anniversary or something.
Yeah,
But
she didn't want to leave her family during that event.
I guess here's the thing. It's Cannes, you in the business. I have a family too, but I guess I don't have small children. And when you're in the business, holidays, I might miss your birthday. We might have to reschedule your birthday for Saturday.
The money I'm going to be making, though?
I was at home chilling today. My friend in the business said to me, I need you today to come and run the board. And I was trying to get an interview with you anyway, Bashiri. So I had to get up out of my sleep and come kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So, you know, sometimes that's the business. And with all that type of money, I think I would have gone and flew to Cannes. If it wasn't going to mess up nothing in my budget and hurt me, it couldn't do nothing but help me. And how many times in the business have you had to do a gig you didn't want to do? Get up when you don't feel like it, do something for somebody or with somebody, or you on a flyer with somebody you feel like you ain't got no business with. Because I had to be careful about that. I can't be on this show here.
I can't do this show.
No, I can't have my face. Because when you get to a certain spot in your career, and I mean, if they offering her chump change, sometimes you have to be like, put your foot down, be like, I ain't taking nothing. You got to come correct to me or don't come at all. Just make sure you got enough money to eat for the rest of your life when you say some shit like that.
It's funny that you say that for people who are looking to get into the business just on a local level. You know, you have to be cognizant of people that you brand with on shows. You know, not all money is good money.
Ooh, talk about it.
You know, we're still continuing to learn that, you know, as we matriculate through our careers, but, you know, saying no is becoming a liberating thing now because I wouldn't say no for years. And, you know, I'm doing everything. And, you know, that was also during the time when this was all I was doing.
But that's when you make the jump from Bashiri, I'm just out here entertaining. Oh, now I'm a business.
Yeah, so now it's like...
It's different now.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
And you have to manage your time. You'll be wore out on chump change, getting nothing, trying to be buddy-buddy with everybody.
And what you make it.
Yes.
And wore out for your good gigs.
Yeah.
No.
I had a promoter one time that came to me and said, I want you to be on this show. We're going to bring this famous celebrity. I want to say it was like Lil Scrappy or somebody that was going to come. And he needed an opening act. And for $200, I could sing 2 songs. And I said, hold on, you going to pay me $200 to sing 2 songs? He said, no, I want you to pay $100 per song.
You could have just walked out.
And then I'm going to give you $600 worth of tickets. And then you can sell these tickets to make your money back. So potentially it's a $400 profit for you. And I said, I'm going to give you $200.
So I'm going to pay for
and then
Lil
I'm going to
Scrappy
sell
to
your
come.
tickets to hopefully I make my $200 and $400 more. No, I'm good. I don't need to do that. I don't pay to sing. People pay me to sing. And he said, well, I guess even C-list celebrities think that they should get paid.
Whoa, he said that?
No, and what you should have told him was, if you wanted me to be your business partner and help you pay Lil Scrappy, you just should have said so, broke nigga. Because what you do, you asking me to give you $200. What are you going to do with that? Pay him or it goes to the venue? You're supposed to have that before you start talking to me, before you even, so you're trying to book me with no money, is what you're trying to do. I know the game too, see.
Yeah.
So when you say, no, you stuck up, you this and that, no,
Yes.
I know business. I'm running a business too. And you
And
won't,
then he said,
you're
I
saying
was
it
just
wrong.
trying to get you some exposure. And then my answer was, I have exposure because that's why you called me.
How'd you find me?
Yeah.
And then
I have all the exposure I need. You have my number.
You called me. You know
and
what
if I gotta
Now,
go through this to get it, who are you exposing me to anyway for Lil Scrappy? Because I'm
That's
an
not
R&B
even my
fan.
market. Like Bashiri said, all money ain't good money. All shows you're not supposed to do.
Right.
I can't go out there singing about I can't wait for you to get home and love staycation, but y'all ready to get crunk in the club listening to Lil
Just saying.
Scrappy.
I book my friends for gigs all the time. I had a friend that was doing rappers. It was a Def Jam thing, and people were auditioning for Def Jam. She wanted a comedian. I'm like, all these dudes and stuff in this little, the club was a nice club, but it was like, rough. It wasn't my demographic of who I deal with. So I picked some guy comedians to go. Y'all go ahead, y'all take that gig. I'll do something for me on the back end. I'll get some money from someplace else. And I told her, when you come to me, I'm going to give you the best deal for your money. That wouldn't have been a good look for me. When I'm going to get up here and, I just didn't want to be objectified and up there like a piece of meat for some rappers. I just didn't feel like that was a good fit for me.
Right.
So I sent somebody and some comedians that were appropriate, and they rocked it.
Okay, yeah, it definitely is okay to say
So
no.
all money ain't good money.
It's okay to say no. Speaking of money, Lil' Kim is broke, y'all. Lil' Kim is like super broke.
Spent it all on her
So
Mm.
her house is in foreclosure.
Her face is in foreclosure, too.
face. In foreclosure. It's been in foreclosure.
Man, somebody need to take that over.
She said they put a boot on it.
Buy it and do a rehab.
Put a boot on
Fix
it.
this. You know how they flip houses? She need her
You know
face
what?
flipped.
You know what?
Flip
Stop it,
that
stop it.
motherfucker.
But she's beautiful on the inside.
She surely is. I think beauty probably came out on her baby too, but she didn't. She did too many renovations and stuff to her beauty.
Yeah. Well, I think she was trying to become like the Black Barbie, is what she said. She wanted to be Black Barbie.
But Barbie is cute because she's like plastic and white. You're a black lady. Why would you want to be like Barbie?
I agree. So let's talk about this brokenness. So Lil' Kim's house, her mortgage is $10,000 a month.
Oof.
She got this house back in 2002. At that time, the house was $1.5 million. Well, she is now behind due to interest, fees, and all that good stuff and facing foreclosure because she now owes $1,929,358.88.
It's time to go get you a townhouse. Get
You hear what I'm
efficiency.
saying?
Get you an efficiency.
And she
Yeah.
has not paid since 2009.
Here's my thing. So somebody ain't doing something right because, okay, you just had a baby. So the house was already in foreclosure when you gave birth. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping that whoever she gave birth with they got a crib someplace else, and that's like her other crib, and things are tight, and baby, we might have to let that go. I'm
Might
hoping
let it
that's
go,
what it
you
is,
know.
because don't tell
Downgrade a
me
little bit.
that you gave birth and had a whole baby and your house is in foreclosure by somebody that can't get it out.
But
If you can't
wait.
get my house out of foreclosure and that's where I live at, I can't have your baby is what I can't do.
But wait,
And a
there's
mold.
more. There's more. There's more.
And a mold.
There's more. She owes the IRS $126,805.
Y'all be on the lookout for Lil' Kim's new tour.
So that's the first tour she do, the first concert, that's all to the IRS. That's
All
one
day.
bill. The whole
She might do
performance.
first several concerts.
Yeah.
But I'm sure.
But who wants to go to a little
I
coming
know,
to
but
the
I-
silhouette? Little Kim.
Just saying.
Come on, Limelight.
Come on, Limelight, let's do it.
I'll book her.
Hey,
Come on,
if they
Liv.
could resurrect DJ Quick, they could resurrect Lil' Kim.
I mean, every Lil Kim song I'm trying to think of, I want to hear everybody else on it. It's some other people. So, do you got the money
She
to
should've
bring
been on the
them?
Bad Boy reunion tour that they just did.
She was.
Where's the money at?
She got to pay it to the IRS.
Just saying.
Well, maybe that's how the bill is only 100,000. Because really, when you think of star money, 100,000, that's like 1,000 in our eyes. That really ain't no big bill. You can get that off of one gig, but somebody need to do it like a throwback. Where are they now?
You know, like they do at the fairgrounds and bringing, BG and all them here. No diss.
But they
need to
bring in
bring
all.
Foxy Brown.
Oh, he said
Let me
Foxy Brown.
Go on, dust them off. The Dust them
Dust
off
them
tour.
off.
Where they been tour?
Bahamadia.
He done went way back.
You know.
Coming to the One Hit Wonder tour.
I'm saying.
One hit
And that's
wonder.
Hey,
at the fairgrounds.
Chingy did Lil 5.
Just saying.
I said they
You
was
gotta
doing
do it.
right
Come on,
there.
Chingy. Talking
Them
about
kids in
Baba.
college, they ain't never
Let me
heard
get
no
Lil Five,
Chingy
like
song.
recently?
This year, 2017, ma'am.
Dang.
That was out like when I was in college in 2003.
We ain't seen Chingy since he had got ran up with the tranny.
Whoa.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, the tranny thing.
Yeah, well, T.
Wow.
You know, I'm the lifestyle night party, so I be knowing stuff
She's
about
like, I
something.
know everything.
You know, so I just wonder where Chingy had been. Yeah, but we're gonna do a dust them off tour.
That's it.
Wow, that's nuts.
All of it,
We
baby.
just shake a couple folk off.
Shake them on off.
Shake 'em
Bring
off,
Mystical
bring 'em
on
on
out or
back.
something like that.
Hey,
you
Mystical
know.
give a good show. Mystical don't need no dusting off. He touring since he done got on out the prison now. I seen him last year. I seen Mystical VIP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he gave a real good show. He do like, he gives a good performance. He shows out. Like he ain't like everybody else that they be seeing coming and they give 10 minutes. Not Mystical. You got Shake It Fast. You got all.
The Vogue.
And
Yeah.
he did because he clowned.
Bone Thugs and Harmony can still sell out the Vogue.
Yeah.
But Kim, can she?
She could do the high five. But that's not a disco because the high five now seats 500 people.
No, I might have
So,
to get the high five.
$20, $25 tickets and 500 people.
She gonna have to do 3 shows. We're
she
gonna
like-
go
she
and get
like
that
to bust a
tax bill
weekend.
down for you, little
Yeah,
Kim. Come
yeah,
on
yeah,
from
yeah.
that
Wasn't for
town.
you, girl.
Because
Wasn't.
they'll bring this other rapper that comes 5 times a year.
Yep.
Lord.
Nappy Bruce was just here
Okay.
The Nappy Bruce.
Really?
at the high five. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I kind of like them old school folks that they bring like that.
Some
because
of
you
them.
don't
Look at
see
us
them
acting like
all
our
the time.
parents.
Some of them.
Like our
DJ
parents.
Quick, I would have went to DJ Quick.
Now, I heard DJ Quick was actually pretty hot. Is what
Yeah,
I heard. I heard it was
we went
pretty
there. I
hot.
would have went to
I mean,
that.
just to hear some Quick's grooves.
Yeah.
And born and raised in Compton. I mean,
But some of them
Y'all
I've been
know,
like,
It's refreshing to be at the station with people that know who DJ Quick is. Shout out to my co-host Sko Nixon. So I was like, Sko, DJ Quick is coming, and he was like, "Who's he? Is he like a DJ or what does he do?"
come on.
And I was like, you
I
know,
used to rap
DJ Quick.
Quick on the
And
bus
then he
on
was
the
like,
way
well,
home.
what song does he sing? Do y'all know I couldn't think of one DJ Quick song that I could sing on air that was appropriate?
not
Yeah.
one.
Like, there was not a one.
Not one.
But then I heard the song that he did with Tony, and I said, why didn't I think about
That's the
that?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
the
it.
one. Let's
That's
get
it.
down.
That's it.
Mhm.
That is crazy. So, Tiger Woods, y'all.
Baby, I
Tiger
watched.
Woods just found out he was really a black man.
Did y'all see the video? So
We
what-
ain't touched the dude.
wait a minute. First of all, Tiger didn't know what state he was in.
No. Tiger didn't know if he was Tiger.
No, y'all
He
had to
didn't
watch
know
the
he was
video.
a black man. He
They
was
asked-
no longer Cablasian at that
Listen,
moment.
No, he wasn't
he was in
black.
L.A. He said he was in L.A. He was in.
That man was in
I was
He was in Florida. Now I've had some drinks.
So
before.
do y'all think it was painkillers like he
It had
said?
to be because
Yeah,
honey,
yeah. Alcohol
'cause
level
he-
zero.
Yeah, they
I've
said
been
he had
drinking.
no alcohol.
I done drank plenty of stuff before. I always knew what state I was in.
Yeah.
I always knew that.
I knew the
Where
intersection I
was
was
he
at. Like,
taking?
wait a minute.
Now I might not know the intersection. I know I'm in Indiana at least.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute.
I might not
Popeyes.
even be in
We on
Indianapolis.
38
You know
minutes.
me. I'm wild. So I might not be in Indianapolis. I know I'm
It's
in
like, wait a minute.
Indiana.
We
though.
on 4th Street in Louisville. What are we doing
Now,
now?
now, if I got weed in the car, I play like I'm in California. I be like, I'm not in California. I fly and travel so much, officer. I thought I was in LA, so I had this weed right here.
You know
I
what?
ain't got to worry about it.
I'm
so sorry.
Jet
Turn around,
lag.
close your
Jet
eyes.
lag.
Count to
I'm gonna
10.
put this out, officer.
Yeah,
I'm
put-
sorry. I thought we were in
was
California.
saying.
I was there last week. It's my bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
my bad.
I don't know where. So I play the crazy sometimes, but I know I'm really in.
That is crazy.
The man
She
was
said-
higher than 1,000.
Yes.
But I feel bad for Tiger because can't take an Uber because Uber drivers they're just regular people. They want to take a bunch of selfies with you, take a bunch of pictures, let everybody know they got Tiger Woods in the car.
You could walk.
You go, it depends on where you're going.
Well,
Well,
you
you going to a
walking-
side chick's house? Where's he going?
You can stay where the hell you at until your high come down and you figure out, okay, I ain't in California, I'm in Florida. Listen,
I
before
might
you
need to
left
go
the
ahead and
house.
give whoever's coming to my house.
Because
an
have you
Uber
ever
ride.
had to analyze yourself? Sometimes people have asked me to go places and I wanted to go. I couldn't make it.
That's when you stand in the mirror. You stand in the mirror, you do the assessment. You like,
I'm
this ain't
up.
happening.
I'm
Yep.
up and everything, but I can't
Yep.
come because
This ain't
I've
good.
been doing this since 1 o'clock and it's
Yep.
10 now.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm
yeah,
beyond.
I didn't get a break.
I didn't take a nap.
Unless you won't come pick me up, and then you run the risk I might not get in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
made
said
you
I
sleep.
might not
You said I
get
made you
in.
sleep.
I'm drunk when I arrive. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes they don't want to admit people. I be kind of live already.
Yeah.
So sometimes I just stay home. I don't get an Uber or nothing.
Why don't y'all just come on over to the house? Come on over.
But see, then all the comedians, all the entertainers drive Ubers.
Yeah.
So Tiger, if he was my friend, he could have called me and I could have sent Mike Shaw.
And Mike, shouts out to Mike. Went to high school with Mike.
Yeah,
I love Mike.
I didn't know he was an Uber driver.
That's my
Yeah.
co-host.
Yes.
You know, man, when I had Hope Flood here, who do you think went and got Hope Flood from the hotel and brought her to the Silhouette?
Mike Crazy Butt.
So-
Mike Shaw.
Love me some Mike
So
Shaw.
now that I know that he's like an Uber driver, if ever in Indianapolis I need an Uber, I'm gonna.
Just call Mike.
Anytime,
Mike,
anytime.
come get your boy.
I don't
Because
know.
I'll tell you, I told y'all I'm scary. I said that earlier in the show, so I'm kind of hesitant on Uber and stuff like that because I
If
feel
we
like
know
I'll get
Uber
that
driver,
one
just call
serial
him
killer.
directly. Just
So
call
I
him
get that one serial killer in the front seat. Where you going?
You know what? I felt like that and about Airbnb. I was scared to do that, but we did
You
that
land
in
somebody
LA.
dead and they got a camera and they teddy bear somewhere.
Let me tell you, I'll never stay in a hotel no more. Airbnb was all right.
You know what?
My best friend,
It's like calling your buddy with a mansion.
Yeah.
I'm in town.
he's got a nice condo, and him and his fiance they let it out as an Airbnb when they go out of town.
Mm.
He's like, man, just come to LA. I was like, but you're gonna be in the B&B. You're gonna be in your apartment. I'm not gonna come stay in your apartment. Me and my wife ain't come to stay in your apartment. What if you don't want to wear no clothes?
Well, here's the thing. You
Exactly.
can select the option when you search to have the whole house.
Yeah.
You can select the option of event friendly, where if you want to rent out somebody's crib or a mansion in a certain state and do something, you can.
You know.
But it's actually more affordable though.
It is.
Now,
It
I like
is.
that.
I've heard that. You know, I met this girl one time, and she kind of did the same thing, but she used some other site. It was called Couch Something, and you could just come and stay on people's couches. She graduated from
Bed
IU.
bugs.
She's like, I graduated from
That's it off
IU.
the-
She's like,
that's it
my
off the
degree
stoop
is
couch.
from the School of Business. And so, you know, in the School of Business, you spend a lot of money, you know, at IU. And she's like, my parents are really upset because I've graduated and now I'm a world traveler. And I'm like, a world traveler? So what do you do? She's like, I just travel the world and visit stuff and spend money. And I said, so you don't make any money? She's like, no. I said, so how do you stay? She said, well, I stay on people's couches. I get online. I find out who has availability, and I just go there. And she's, like, left the country and stuff like that. Like, she went to Amsterdam. And I said, so what was the craziest house that you went to? She said, well, I went to this guy's house in Amsterdam, and he was a vagina sculptor. And I said,
Oh, that's
I
my
said-
boyfriend
and I
right
said-
there. Because, boy, do you
I
know
said,
what type
he
of
was
bag?
a who? And she said he was a sculptor. So she said, like, he had a wall in his house just of sculptures that he made. And
Vagina all of this twat.
could you imagine walking into somebody's house and seeing that on their wall?
I was like, well,
So,
who's this?
what's your name?
So who is this here?
But here's my thing. See, I'm so trifling. I'd have been like, okay, so he sculpts vaginas. He's really into it.
Yes, he was a sculptor.
Yeah, I'm gonna need mine detailed and buffed, and he probably gives good service to him. I mean,
You know
because
what? See,
if you're making them out of clay and shit, hey.
You know what you're doing.
he was a sculptor.
And he's a fan of vaginas because to have a vagina wall,
With the flag. With
Yeah.
the flag.
so he enjoys them
She's number one.
immensely.
Yes.
They're on his mind whether they, you know what, I'm gonna just sit here with this clay and make a coochie. Fuck
You know
it.
what? I was dreaming about what Kathy Gifford's vagina looked like. You know what?
That can't be
Not Kathy Gifford.
You know what? Whoopi Goldberg was just on
Because
TV.
what made him make
You
the
stop it. He said
first one?
Whoopi Goldberg.
And
No,
then
no,
do
no.
you take a cast of coochies? Do you do a coochie cast?
Yeah, you put the clay on the.
Yeah, it
Because
looked
you
like,
had to-
she said it was like
had to
boy
do it
shorts almost. It
long.
looked like boy shorts, and they were just like on the wall, and it was sculpted.
Let me sit there.
So he's
and
doing
just-
camel prints, camel hooks.
Well, I guess.
Coochie on the wall.
On the wall. Anywho,
So did she have hers done?
she said she did.
Of course she did.
Told you.
She said it was the best trip
She was
ever.
like, wait, she said, do you want to see it? No.
Can
You
you
should have said yes.
No,
should've
can you
been
wipe
good.
the molding off for me?
Can you get this off of me, please?
Crazy.
I got a
Hey,
little too much wine. Can you get this?
y'all are nuts. This has been bananas.
I,
on the Weekend Blend.
I met a bassist at the Chatterbox, and he and his wife were driving across country just playing jazz clubs. He played the upright, she played the sax, and they were sitting in with some cats that I know that play down there, and they were leaving that night to go further west. I think they were going to Effingham, Illinois, or something like that. And they were just going and playing in different jazz clubs. And they had just gotten married a couple weeks before that, and they said for their honeymoon they're just going to drive across country and just do that.
Mm.
No,
And
I'm gonna need it.
it was
No.
for the summer, so they're doing this for the summer because they're professors at a university. They're not tenured or anything, so they can just go during the summer and just go do that.
So are they gonna still be married after the honeymoon? I mean, like, I love my husband to death, but I don't know that I want to get in a car and ride with him for several hours all summer.
They're young. It is. Come on.
All
now.
summer 17, we just get in the car.
They're young. They
Oh,
love.
so
I know that.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
in
it
the
is.
car.
That's how older folks today in love.
LUV.
Yeah.
They in love.
They in love.
I guess
And they ain't had no children together
Nothing.
yet.
I told them, I say, enjoy each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enjoy each other. Have fun.
Because when you have kids, it's a whole different ball game.
Because it becomes
Yeah.
balanced. Now, I enjoy being with my wife, and we have a good time, but, she needs her time away from me because I'm crazy.
Shout out to the crazy people.
Yeah.
At least you
straight up
know.
and
At
down.
least you know.
Yeah, oh, no, I know. She's crazy, too. I know. She needs time away from kids. I'm going to go do a voice lesson with so-and-so. All right, well, I'll see. About 11? Yeah, about 11. Okay, all right. Kids go to bed. She needs her time. I need my time.
It's daddy time.
Yeah, because all I'm going to do is sit up and have me drink and watch TV.
Daddy time, pour the wine. It's daddy
Yes,
time.
yes.
So,
yes.
but it's not uncommon to, hear about.
Daddy time is like mommy time with a cigar.
Yeah,
Same thing.
It sure is. It sure
it
is.
is.
So, hey, we got just a little bit of time left. I want to kind of tap into Bashiri and what you doing these days. Yeah, like we know that you're doing the seersucker suit and the soiree.
You got some seersucker stuff you gonna wear?
I don't.
See, I was gonna say, because some of these men don't even know.
Do what you want to do, huh?
Absolutely.
That's how you just gonna do.
Absolutely. No, I'm gonna come proper. I might even shave. So yeah.
He said, I might
shoot.
even shave. That's
Hey,
what's
get
up.
that camera out.
But what else is going on with you? Like, I thought I saw that either an album or EP was going to be released, or I feel like something said new music from Bashiri. Am I making that up?
He always
No,
doing
you're not
stuff.
making that up at all. At the end of April, I dropped the first single from myself and the new unit that I'm working with. The name of the band is A Girl Named Charlie. And I have some great musicians I have the pleasure of working with. Joseph Harrison on guitar. On this recording, we have Charlie Ballantyne, who is Nouveau Magazine's Jazz Artist of the Year, 2 years running. Fantastic guitar player. Brandon Meeks on bass. Cassius Goins on drums, and Angelo Bridges on organ. And we're giving it more of a retro soul kind of vibe with this single. It's called Loving You. And the name of the project, well, I mean, it doesn't really have a name yet. It's just Bashiri Assad and A Girl Named Charlie, the EP so far. And I'll be dropping another single later this month. And the name of the single is Come to Me. It kind of has that High Records, Al Green kind of vibe to it. Got some horns and stuff on it, so it's going to be really nice. We'll be doing the album release show during Jazz Fest this year. So my performance at Jazz Fest this year will be an album release show.
Awesome.
I have another announcement to make closer to that time. But it's been a great year so far. It's been a year of growth. I've learned a lot about people and the people that I work with, people that I used to work with, and learning to let go of some things. And that's always great when you're going through a growth spurt. But lots of shows coming up. Just booked a show in Syracuse this summer. I'll be back in Springfield, Massachusetts, doing the Indie Soul Fest out there. Working on some stuff in Iowa, of all places.
What about the Jazz Kitchen? Anything coming up?
Yeah, I was just there. I did a tribute to Maxwell there a couple weeks ago, and we raised some money for Grow. If you're not hip to Grow, that is run by Grow is awesome. Run by Rohini and Earl Townsend. It's a community-based organization. They do it with no funding. They do this out of pocket. They give kids snacks when they come off the bus. in their neighborhood over there off 34th and Clifton. They do coat drives, clothing giveaways, and things like that. That's a good recommendation for a guest here on your show.
We're
just so you know.
absolutely.
Because I perform, Tamika perform.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
fans.
they arrange
They
the open
beautiful
mic
people.
night.
They arrange
Yeah.
open bites. If you're not hip to that, for the listeners, and they also,
I put in for October.
yeah, please.
Because what's it called? The new one is.
Not the Revolution. That was just this one,
That was
wasn't
just a
it?
new one.
It
yeah.
wasn't reloaded.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. If you haven't been to open bite, please do yourself a favor.
If you're a comedian, I was the sole comedian there.
And it's a good look.
I shared it in the group with the post to the connection just to apply to perform. But yeah, perform because I want to see them, have money and feed the kids. You got to do, if you're a performer, I think you should do about 3 charity events a year.
Yeah, you have to,
Yes.
and it's also a good way for people to get to know who you are.
Yes.
Not all gigs are going to be big money gigs. A lot of times you got to do things just for people to see who you are.
And sometimes that same charity turn around and pay you for
Come on,
something
man.
else.
Come on.
Yes, they will.
But, we did that, and the Maxwell tribute was great. I'm taking a break from doing tributes because people tend to think that that's all you do. And I have to let people know, no, I write a little bit. I like to do my own music. So that's kind of what we're focusing on now. And Friday will be at the Pioneer in Fountain Square. If you've never been there, it's a great venue. We'll be supporting Jared Thompson and his jazz group Premium Blend as they do their album release for their new project, The Road. That's another good group to have on the show, Jared Thompson and Premium Blend. Amazing album. Amazing. Yeah. Straight up and down. Fantastic jazz artists.
Well,
Fantastic.
New Beat will be in the audience rooting for you. We got backstage passes, so
Come on now.
we'll be getting some footage of you doing your thing on the stage.
We're going to have some fun tonight.
Man,
We're going to have some fun. I'm doing a new single tonight, Loving You. We're doing that tonight.
Ooh,
That's part of the set list.
awesome.
And
All right,
it'll
all
be
right,
an
all
all-original
right.
show tonight. It's just, it's time. I mean, we do so much in singing other people's music. As artists, we have to make sure we feed ourselves and we give people a bit of ourselves and leave that open to criticism or credit or lauding or loathing, whatever it is that people do with your music. We have to give a bit of ourselves. I mean, we're going to go support artists who are doing their own music. Why not do yours? So, Band Geek will be there tonight.
That's
Elena
right.
Renee is going to be doing her thing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Byron's going to be doing his thing tonight. Joe Torre's funny as hell.
That's right.
But yeah, it's been a good season for me, and I want to make sure I say this on the air, and the people that may need to hear it, they may not hear me say it, but I want to make sure I say it publicly. Last week, I was supposed to go to Durham, North Carolina, to do a show, and it was at BU Cafe. It was a part of BU Cafe's 1-year anniversary in that venue. I was supposed to perform there for Art of Cool last year, but we ended up doing a pop-up show there. At another venue with Shantae Can, another fantastic artist. Some things happened outside of my control and I was not able to make that show. I do not like to miss shows, and it made me really, really, really sad, and I was really disappointed that I was not able to make that show. It's a long shot that people are listening, so if anyone from BU Cafe or from Durham, North Carolina that may have been going to that show is listening, I am terribly sorry I was not able to make that show. No, this is what I do and this is what I love, and I want to make sure I made a public apology about not making that show. If I'm given the opportunity again to go back, I will certainly go back and make it worth their while to do that. But I just wanted to make sure I said that.
That's
And
classy.
that's real. That's real. And
Professional.
that's real. I would say that's probably the best note to end on today is keeping your professionalism and being able to call yourself to the carpet and
Whoa.
apologize.
That's right.
And being accountable. It's been a blast here on the Weekend Blend.
I had fun.
Yeah.
With my guest host, we've talked about some of everything. It's been bananas. Make sure that if you haven't already gotten your tickets, get your tickets to the event tonight. Check out Mr. Bashir Yassad, Brian Thompson, Band Geek, and Elena Renee. It's going to be hot. And then Kindred the Family Soul. Are tickets sold out? As I'm telling people to get
No,
them. I know
ma'am.
VIP is. but I
They
know
can
the
get
others
general
are.
admission. And then they have the outdoor part. So come dressed, wear suitable shoes if you're a lady. Because it'll be a lot of walking around. There's a lot of vendors down there. Bring change to spend with them. They have cornhole toss.
Yep.
All types of games and stuff. So Doors open at 6, and the performers are to begin around 7-ish, 7:30 at the absolute latest. So you want to get down there and get started.
Awesome. And then make sure you stop by Plus One Boutiques pop-up.
And a
for
pop-up
the fish
shop.
and fries and spaghetti and dresses. What did she say? 42.
Hey, Nice, just tuning
New
in.
York Street. And that is the Weekend Blend. We've had a great time with you all, but I think we have another show coming up on newbeatradio.com. So please stay tuned, and we out.
Take it easy.
There we go.
Wasn't that exciting?
Oh, you ain't got no music.
Maybe because I need to go back to play.
This my man jam.
That's your man jam?
That's my man
Because if I
jam
pull
right
up
here.
next to you and you was playing, what's he going
Looking all serious. Looking all serious like this.
No, I was on last
Like he
and
wanna
it
do
was
the
this
choreography.
hard. And it was bumping Beyonce hard. And then, okay, ladies, now let's get information. And then the dude stopped at the light, and he was like,
Wow.
"Don't freestyle, like, yeah, I seen you."